Good morning, Howbridge. Peace be with you. Over the last few weeks, we have been thinking about peace in our world, and today I would like us to take a trip around the world to think about people who live in areas where peace is not guaranteed and who live in fear and worry of the dangers of their home. There are many different reasons why people move. You or your family might have moved house, towns, or even countries. It can be very exciting to move somewhere new, even if it can be tricky to pack all of your things and then find them again in your new home. Refugees are people who have to move in order to save their lives or preserve their freedom. Their lives can be changed in an instant due to natural disasters or war, and often they flee to nearby countries for safety. They often only carry things they are able to grab very quickly, and the journeys can be very long and dangerous. What do you think it would be like to be told you are needed to leave everything except what you could carry, not knowing where you would go or how you would get there, or even if it would be safe when you finally arrive?
Quick! We need to go!
Your family are forced to leave your home right now and move far away. What will you do? Sadly, this has happened many times in human history. One of the oldest stories in the world tells how the Hebrews fled slavery in Egypt and crossed the desert to the Promised Land. Perhaps your parents or grandparents moved from another country in search of safety or a better life. But today, more people than ever before are forced to flee from one country to another, seeking safety or refuge. Refugees' journeys are often dangerous. Many have to travel through extreme heat or cold with little food and little protection. Every minute, 30 people are forced from their homes. This is happening in many countries all around the world. The news can make us think that most people on the move are heading for Britain. This is not true. Most refugees travel to countries near their own and are helped by communities that are already living in poverty. People have had to leave their homes for many different reasons, like fighting, hunger, poverty, or disasters. And each person has a different story.
So, what can we do? How can we help as people and as a school? It would be incredibly hard for us to stop war in all countries and give people a safe place to live. But peace isn't just about preventing war. Peace means respecting others and working towards fairness and understanding. It is important for us as Christians and as people to strive for a world where people are treated with respect and dignity, and where hatred and violence are not used as the answer to problems. Our words should not hurt or harm, but should bring help, support and encouragement. We can do this in class, on the playground and at home, and share our peace and kindness with others. Remember how we can spread kindness in the world by practicing it. We can do the same with peace. It can feel hopeless when we think about having a whole world at peace. How can we make changes to 7 billion people's lives when there's only one of us? Well, I like to think about the story of the starfish. An old man walked along a shore littered with thousands of starfish washed up on the beach and dying after a storm. A young girl was picking them up and flinging them back into the ocean. "Why do you bother?" the old man said. "There are thousands here. You're not saving enough to make a difference." The young girl picked up another starfish and sent it spinning back into the water and said, "It made a difference to that one." This story teaches us that our small actions can make a difference. If many people all share small acts of peace, together we can make a huge difference. Lyndon B. Johnson said, "Peace is a journey of 1,000 miles, and it must be taken one step at a time." What small steps towards peace can you take today?
Dear Lord, you know what it's like to be hungry and thirsty. You know what it feels like to be a stranger who is made unwelcome. You know the suffering of all who have lost everything. Help us to show peace and kindness to everyone so that our world can be a world of peace. Amen. Let us go out into the world as messengers of peace and compassion.